So we're actually going to start down on the ground in child's pose. So it's coming onto your knees. If you need to put a blanket under your knees for padding, my feet are flat on the ground. I'm sitting back on my heels, and I'm just going to bend forwards, reach my arms out, and try and get my forehead to the ground. If your bum can't reach your heels, you can grab your bolster and put it behind you and have a little bit of a padding and then come forward. Similarly, if your forehead cannot reach the ground and you're hanging out here, you can make fists like this, or you can take another pillow, another bolster, place it in front of you, put your hands on top, and then you kind of just relax down. So we're going to take a few breaths here. So choose the method, the variation which suits you. For me, I can reach my hands easily. I feel comfortable. My hips are touching my heels. I feel the stretch in my glutes, my bum muscles, and I'm moving my fingers forward as I allow my chest to come onto my thighs, and I'm resting my forehead on the ground. So with your forehead on the ground, I want you to take 3 breaths. And I want your breaths to really fill up in your belly so that you can feel your belly pushing against your thighs. And when you exhale, just exhale through your mouth. And feel your belly contracting and just releasing the day in the exhale of your breath. So again, inhale and perhaps there's a sound that wants to come out as well. That's totally fine. So one more time. Inhale in child's pose, forehead still on the ground. And exhale. Now I just want you to roll your forehead. You can see just backwards and forwards, a little bit like you're saying no. So you get a little bit of massage on your forehead. Your hands are still out in front of you. I'm just demonstrating so you can see. Here you go. And just come to rest again with your third eye on the mat. You can take your hands behind you and the backs of your palms come to the mat, and just stay for 3 more breaths down here. So stay in child's pose, your hands are behind you, your forehead is on the ground, and just think about being here now. How does it feel? How does your body feel? Are you feeling heavy? Are you feeling nervous, anxious? Just start to notice the feelings that go on in your body. We'll take 1 more breath here. Slowly take your hands underneath your shoulders and just come on onto your knees. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, again, fully outstretched, and just make sure your knees are comfortable. We're going to go into cat-cow. So I want you to inhale and move your chest forward through your hands as you inhale, and don't crick your neck back all the way. Just look straight ahead. And then as you exhale, you can come onto your toes and really push that upper middle back all the way towards the ceiling. Suck your navel in towards your spine so you're creating a vacuum in your belly as well. And release the feet. Inhale. Really feel like you're pulling your heart through those arms. And exhale. Tuck the toes. Push up. Pause for a moment. 1 more round. And inhale. Feet flat. Look forward. Draw your heart forward. And exhale. Tuck your toes again. And push all the way up. And then just come to neutral spine. And really beautiful, and we're going to do it now, is hip rolls. It doesn't matter which direction you go, just start to roll your hips. Let your neck and head be soft, and just close your eyes and just feel into the movement wherever you want to go. Just rock your head, move around. Perhaps as a sigh, it feels really good. And just switching direction, the opposite direction which you did. Really arching if you want, or dropping your hips all the way back, head hangs heavy. And it's just a nice lubrication for all of your joints. We're going to come and do a twist variation now, which also is really heart opening. So it's a little bit complicated, so you have to listen. So it's going to look like this. You're going to take the left hand onto the mat, inhale the right arm up, and exhale it through. So it's like threading the needle. The right hand comes through the left. You put your right ear on the mat. Your bum is sticking out. You want to try and walk that left hand further away from you. And the left hand stays on the ground, the right hand walks further away from you. And if this is very uncomfortable, you can put a pillow underneath your head. You're going to inhale and just reach up with that left hand, and exhale, extend it behind you. Take 3 breaths here. You can see it's stretching out my shoulders, it's pulling the muscles of my chest, it's opening my heart. 1 more breath. Slowly release that left hand down, push into the left hand to come all the way back up. Come back to neutral, just check in with yourself. How are you feeling? And let's do the other side. Right hand stays down, inhale, left hand comes up, and exhale. Bring it all the way through. My left ear is coming down to the ground. My right hand is staying on the mat, and I'm scooting my left as far towards the right as possible. Once I'm comfortable, inhale, arm up, and open. 3 breaths here. Last breath. Exhale, releasing right, pushing up, coming back to neutral position. Just take a moment here to wiggle your spine a little bit and your hips. We're going to do a beautiful shoulder opener, and our backs of our shoulders actually also control the front of our heart muscles. So we're going to come on the very crown of our head. So it looks like this. Coming down onto the crown of the head, clasping your hands behind you, exhaling, inhale, and as you exhale again, just draw your arms towards your head. And you might only go this far. That's fine. Maybe you'll open out all the way. Take 3 breaths here. You can have your toes tucked under if you feel more stable. 1 more breath. Exhale, release the hands gently. Take your hands underneath the shoulders and very slowly come back up. We're going to go into cat-cow 1 more time. So we're going to take 3 rounds. Feet flat. Inhale, lift your chest forward. And exhale, come on your toes, push back. Inhale, release. Bring your chest forward. Exhale, push up. Remember to suck your navel into your spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming all the way forward, and then coming to neutral. We're going to do a little bit of exercise for our toes. Tuck your toes under, and I want you to, with your hand, to go and really spread those toes as wide as they can go. You might want to bring your knees together. You might want to fold your mat in half for your knees, so they have a little bit of a padding. So I'm really making space and bringing my hands together. I'm sitting up tall. So if this is impossible for you, it's hurting you too much, you can also take your bolster and sit on your bolster like this. It adds a little bit less pressure. Or if it's unbearable, just come and sit like this. So choose your variation which is comfortable for you today. I'll go into this variation, just spreading my toes. Hands on together in front of the heart, and just close the eyes. And I want you to imagine that you are lengthening and opening the top half of your body towards the sky, and you feel so grounded through your spine, through your sit bone, all the way through your toes, the mat and the floor, to the core of the earth. So feeling that pull in opposite directions. Take 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. And come forward slightly and just tap your feet on the ground. Might feel really nice after you've had a nice stretch there. Especially if you've been wearing shoes, closed shoes in your office all day. That's a really nice stretch for your toes. Really allow them to feel free again, feel alive, and to let them breathe. So if you folded your mat, untuck your mat again. And we're going to come and sit cross-legged. So if you have issues sitting cross-legged, and if your knees are up here, you'll need to prop yourself. You can take pillows and prop underneath. You can sit higher. So you can sit on the pillow and you can see my knees automatically go down. So choose the height. What I don't want to see is that if you're trying to sit on the ground, like so, and you're sitting like this, because your knees are up here, you've got very short muscles in your back, and your hamstrings are not loose, and you're sitting like this. This isn't going to work. It's really about trying to get the knees lower than the hips, allowing the spine to be tall. So choose your variation. Remember to sit on the pillow or prop your knees up. Hanging knees is never a good thing. Make them supported. We need our knees in this life. So taking a moment here, crossing your right leg over your left, sitting up tall, taking the right hand down. Inhale, the left hand comes up, and as you exhale, keeping both of your buttocks on the mat, and fold towards the right side. Inhale, look up, and exhale, stretch that left hand a little bit further. You can feel this stretch all along the side body. It's one of my favorite stretches, and it really makes me feel alive. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, slightly come up, and exhale, reach slightly more. And inhale, come all the way up. So now that we've created such beautiful and opening length here, just take a moment to feel it. Just close the eyes and feel how much longer you feel on the left side rather than the right side. Opening the eyes again, we're going to come into a little bit of a twist. Taking the left hand on the right knee and the right hand directly behind you, and I'm up on my fingertips. Lift the chest so you're creating that beautiful space. In order to twist, I want you to inhale, look forward first, and as you exhale, use the lever of that left hand and the right hand behind you to twist towards all the way the right side, and then look behind you. Be conscious of your navel. What's your navel doing? Are you having your belly flop out? Are you being firm, having it sucked in slightly towards your spine? And then you also try and turn your navel towards the right side. That's an extra internal twist and activation that you can add. So 2 more breaths here, looking over the right shoulder. Each time you inhale, lengthen, and each time you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. And then exhale, look forward first. And then release, hands on knees, close the eyes, and just feel the spine kind of tingling. Feel the opening across the fascia, the interweb of muscles and tissues. Opening the eyes, other side, left hand down, inhale, right hand up, and as you exhale, drawing that right hand towards the left side. Remember to keep both buttocks down on the ground so you create more of a length. Each time you inhale, come up slightly, and each time you exhale, draw that right hand slightly more towards the left. Make sure this left shoulder isn't all the way up by the ear, but create that space between the ear and the shoulder on the left side as well. 1 more time, inhale, rise, and exhale, reach. And inhale, come all the way up. And just notice the difference in the size. Perhaps there's a smile on your face. Inhaling to open the eyes. Exhale, right hand on left chin, left hand behind you. Sit up straight as you inhale, and as you exhale, lever yourself over to the left side. Inhale to straighten, and exhale. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to twist a little bit more to your edge. And inhale, releasing, look forward, release the hands, hands on knees, and take a moment. Inhale to open the eyes. We're going to do a beautiful stretch out for the neck. So even me, when I'm working on my computer, I get a lot of tension, especially my right side as I'm right-handed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the left hand behind so that you can see your fingers. And for me, it's very easy because I have long arms. For some of you, you might not be able to see so much of your hand. But what we're going to try and do is you're going to try and clasp your fingers, and you're going to try and bring your elbows together at the back. So it would look like this. Elbows trying to come together. We still got the right leg in front. We're going to switch it now. So, clasping the hands, elbows coming together, and then I want you to drop the left ear to the right shoulder, tuck the chin in slightly, and look down slightly at your armpit, and just breathe. And then inhale, come up, keep the clasp, and just go right ear to left shoulder. And just feel the stretch in the neck. You can tuck your chin in slightly. Every minute movement you do in this pose, you'll feel a different stretch. And then come up, release the clasp, and just roll your head just a little bit from side to side. We're going to change the cross of our legs. Left leg comes out in front. We're going to do that on the other side now. Right hand goes towards the left, clasping hands together and bringing the elbows together. Left ear to left shoulder, chin tucked in slightly, and stretch it out. Inhale, come up, and go the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. And releasing, come out, release the clasp. We're going to fold forward now, so you might need to have your prop in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the chest, open that heart, and just walk your hands slightly forward until perhaps your forehead can touch. If you don't need to have a prop, you can just lie with your forehead directly on the floor. So just spend 3 breaths here, feeling it in your hips, the opening in your hips. Feel it along the spine, the rector spinae muscles, and those are the muscles that help us sit upright. And last breath here, slowly taking your hands as you come all the way upright. We're now going to take a diamond shape with our legs. So just bringing the soles of our feet to gently touch one another. My knees are quite wide and my heels are quite far away from my groin area. So what we're going to do here is we're going to fold forward. And it's a nice hip opening here, and it's a nice, safe, comfortable space. So I'm going to walk my hands forward, my chest stays upright as I bend forward and down. And perhaps you can place your pillow here, you can fist your hands on your forehead, or you can bring your forehead all the way to your feet. So choosing the variation that's comfortable for you. If it's very stiff, you can move your feet a little bit further away from you. And I just want, even if you can't touch your heels or the pillow or a block, whatever you're using, just kind of hang here. Let go. Relax the muscles in your neck, in your head. Let your head hang heavy. So when you're in this position, we're going to think, and we're going to do a little bit of a gratitude practices. So I really want you to think of one person in your life that you're grateful for. It can be anybody, but just visualize that person. Who is it that brings you happiness, that allows you to be who you are in your life? So visualize that person in your mind's eye and just send that person gratitude. However way you want. It can just be thoughts of saying thank you, thank you, thank you. It can be saying I love you. You can be radiating golden light. However you want. Just send that person some gratitude. And next, we're going to think of one thing in your life. So this is not a person. This could be a situation. This could be an object. This could be your workplace. It could be your coach. It can be anything. Think of one thing in your life that you are grateful, that is helping you be who you really want to be. So picturing that in your mind. So we're still folded forward like this in the diamond shape. And we're doing a little bit of a gratitude practice. So being able to visualize that. And the same thing, sending it some love. However you want. Some thank yous. Some without you I wouldn't be where I was. Taking a moment to do that. And releasing that. And lastly, and the most important I would say, is to visualize yourself. So you can visualize yourself standing in front of you. Remember, we're still bowed down over in the diamond shape. Visualize yourself standing in front of you. And I want you to say thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing what you do. And say I love you. And physically speak it in your visualization. Or you can mouth it. You can actually whisper it if you want. Or you can scream it. Just say thank you. I love you. And just notice how that resonates through your body. How does it make you feel? What's coming up for you? And allow that visualization of you to drop away. Take one more breath in this position. And just inhale with your hands, come all the way upright. We're going to do one last exercise. And it's again, opening the heart, a little bit strengthening. Come sit on your buttocks, take your feet flat on the ground. Your fingers are pointing towards your heels and your wrists should be a little bit underneath your shoulders. And we're going to inhale and we're going to lift our buttocks high, lift our hips high, look forward. And if you feel comfortable and relaxed in your neck, drop your head back. Keep lifting, squeezing those inner thighs together. And then as you exhale, drop your buttocks down and just come forward, hands on your feet, head between the legs. We're going to do that one more time. Take your hands behind you. As you inhale, lift those hips. As you exhale, your head if you're comfortable. Inhale here, lift higher. And exhale, drop your buttocks down. And inhale, fold over your legs. And inhale, coming up. So I just want to end this little practice by sitting comfortably. You can sit on your bolster, on a block. Just take your hands to your knees, sitting up tall again, and just noticing your body. How do you feel now? Is there any difference from the beginning to now? Notice your thoughts. Do you feel calmer, more open? Just take a moment to sit with yourself. With your eyes still closed, I want you to think of one positive intention that you want to appear in your life. So if you want more joy, then you can say more joy. If you want more happiness, if you want more freedom, just think of something that you want in your life. And what does that word mean for you? How are you going to visualize it? So if you want freedom, what does that mean for you? What does it feel like? What are you going to be doing when you're free? If you're happy, does that mean you're laughing? Are you with friends? So start to bring emotional qualities to the intentions that you want. So choosing that one word, feeling your one word, Your eyes are closed, your hands are on your knees. And see if there's a smile playing on your lips, because you know what? Smiling actually makes you happy. So releasing that intention and just visualize it filtering out into the world, into your room, into your whole house, into your city, the country, and the whole world. And slowly opening your eyes, smile on your lips. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. You can practice it even in the morning, before work, practice it after work, practice it whenever you're feeling like you need a little bit of support in your life. This is a beautiful supporting practice. I'm Nora, and you know what? I believe in you. Thank you.